Hi Aries, how are you? This is Victoria from Mindful Blue, and today I'm going to be doing your Tarot Love Check-in. This is going to be a timeless reading, so whenever this message finds you, that is meant for you then and there. And please remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if it does, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment letting me know what resonated with you. And of course, if you're interested in any of my personal services, you will find some information in the description box. I'm gonna start right away. So I'm gonna be using the Steampunk Tarot for the main read. We're gonna take a look at your energy, your counterpart energy, and the connection in general. No gender here, so take it how it resonates. And then I'm gonna pull some clarifiers, of course, and at the end I'm also gonna pull an oracle card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for some advice, some guidance. Okay, let's get started. So Aries, hope everything, just jumping out. Everything's well with you. We're in the Mercury retrograde state for a few weeks, but so, you know, if you have any struggles in communication in your life, you or people around you struggling with that, just show some compassion, because the planets are, you know, kicking our butt basically and forcing us into some spaces outside of our comfort zones. I read recently that that Mercury retrograde is supposed to bring out creativity, you know, that kind of like strong emotion going into passion and creating something new. But I know that it's not going to happen for all of us. So for those who are not feeling particularly creative, just, you know, stay compassionate to yourself and to others around you. Your technology can be playing up, you know, just know that it's Mercury retrograde, yeah, for a while. You can also check out my website for some articles on wellness and mindfulness. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm posting some tips and tricks, some daily guidance over there as well. Okay. Oops. It's very hot in the New York area right now, so I hope that the weather is nice where you are, whatever it means to you. But here, yeah, this weekend is hot. It's like high 90s here. But I mean, it's good for a break, especially considering it's June and it's supposed to be hot. So yeah, we've been waiting for the summery weather. Finally have barbecues out, to have some fun by the pool or in the beach. Me personally, I spent a couple of hours by the pool today. Fantastic start of your day. Seriously, highly recommend it. Okay. Cards were jumping up a little bit, but that only proves the strength of the energy flying around. So the overall energy of the reading is King of Wands. And I love the card in this deck where it's kind of like taking charge. So King of Wands is more of a shamanic energy usually, and kind of like this deep knowing, and of course a lot of passion. But here it's more about, to me, it's more about manifestation, knowing what you want and going for it. So let's see what it means in more detail. So Aries, for you, you've got King of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords, and Page of Cups. Let's clarify that. Please clarify King of Pentacles. Thank you. Please clarify Two of Swords. Wow, Lovers. Please clarify Page of Cups. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for clarifications. Hangman, wow. Alright, so Aries. The first is King of Pentacles in reverse with 9 of Wands. So I'm getting here that you are facing some struggles in your physical and your material work. Could be with a job, with money in general, could be with real estate, could even be about moving and finding a good deal for that, whatever that means to you. And what this reading is telling us is that this is impacting, of course, your inner world and your emotional stability as well. But here you go. We have the 9 of Wands for clarification, and it actually tells me that there is the underlying fear that you have, a little bit of fear. So you're almost done with it, and you see the fence that she's standing by is actually very low. It's very easy to step over it, but she's still standing on the other side. So, you know, there's still a little bit of fear of making some changes in your material world, whatever that is, or accepting your opportunities, you know, just that. And that's bothering you, that's on your mind, and that's keeping you out of balance. Here at the middle, in the middle, we have 2 of Swords to clarify about the Lovers. So that's pretty obvious, the crossroads in, you know, in your love situation and what to do next. So I'm getting here, yeah, that's the moon is actually very interesting here because we are in the lunar eclipse energy right now, and yeah, it's bringing out new information and helping us release some of the fears and negativity that we have bottling up inside. So I'm getting here that this time, this energy shift in time, is helping you actually to face your fears and your struggles, this kind of like choosing between with your head or with your heart, right? Head over heart, the other way around. So that's the usual struggle with the 2 of Swords, but yeah, here even more emphasized by the moon over her head. That's, you know, that moon also symbolizes, I'm getting here, the intuition that you should be using at this time to make the decision towards your love. So I know that we do want to, you know, make wise decisions and, you know, guided by logic, so it makes sense to us and to the other person, and it sounds fair, right? So it needs to make sense. But sometimes that's not the best decision. So what we see here is the need to step back and step outside of your fear as much as possible and just intuitively get that message, what feels right now, which decision, what is the next step, right? It doesn't have to be fully fleshed out in details planned, but at least the next step. What is the next step? That's all you need to know right now. And the last card here is Page of Cups, clarified by the Hangman. Yeah, and again with the cups and the page here, it's really, really cool. Some flying thing behind her. I love this. I love this deck. It's this mixture of Victorian, you know, traditional age with like fashion and lifestyle and the technology. Just amazing artwork. Yeah, so I can see here, and in this deck the page is quite serious, and it shows it's kind of guarded energy. So you see she's holding her cup, but not willingly sharing that cup yet. And this is the usual thing for the page. So it's kind of like something is cooking inside, but you're not ready to share the cup just yet. You're not in the right state of energy. Well, it's a state of mind, but it's almost like state of heart to be like truly open with your counterpart and be able to share it fully, you know, in the page energy. But the good news is you are getting there. So as the Hangman, you are taking time to explore yourself, to heal some things with the sunny here, like energy around her head or his head. You know, gender doesn't matter in this case. The green, I love the green, the heart chakra healing. So healing some of the, you know, pain and fear that you have, exploring what your love language is, and what is your expectation of the you know, from your significant other. What does love mean to you, so to speak? So you continue learning to move on from page, you know, to knight and to king. Okay, your person has got 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Please clarify 2 of Wands. Thank you. Please clarify 6 of Swords. Please clarify 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's going to be your person's energy here. Whoa. All right. 2 cards. Nice. Okay, so 2 of Wands is clarified by 5 of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting here that your person, and because we are talking about love relationship, it's going to be centered around the relationship, and it looks like they also had some dilemma around you know, what's going to make them happy, what is the right way forward, but they have made the decision now. They know which way to go, they know which way is gonna make their cup full. Speaking of cups, right? But yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse is about focusing on the positive and seeing the good in the situation and how to build on that. So that's the decision they're seeing. So they're kind of mirroring you in terms of the crossroad and having to make a decision, but they've made it already. They've decided, and the decision is towards happiness and towards the good stuff that you have. Now we have 6 of Swords, clarified by Page of Wands. Yeah, so 6 of Swords is kind of like having resources and the plan to move to the safer ground or to more stable position, to a happier place. And that's the traditional one, but here as well, like with this dirigible that they are operating. They're flying, so you kind of and you can see 2 people here. So a big meaning here is that it's not just a person figuring it out by themselves. And I'm getting here that your person actually sees the 2 of you get into a more stable place together, with learning about each other, about what makes you passionate in life in general and what makes you passionate about each other, and building on that to get to their more stable place and to build a long-term foundation. And the last one here is 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and it's clarified by 5 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Swords. So it looks like a person still has some you know, some of these, like both of these cards are actually about some or more so the 10 of Swords is about past pain, and more so like heartache and emotional pain. And to me, that's kind of a blocker for putting the work into the relationship. So there was a lot of thinking and feeling through it and strategizing and planning. When it comes to action, there's not a lot of action now, because your person is still ending some of the old painful cycles and are working through that pain. Also working through the past pain of abandonment. Some of them had that, you know, even from childhood. A lot of those deep-rooted issues come from childhood anyway. It could be from past relationship as well. You know, like, and it may look like codependency in the current relationship, in your situation, but it comes from actually having that abandonment experience in the past, that they are feeling hurt, they are feeling the pain, they're scared to open up and to invest a lot of work, because it doesn't have to be conscious, it could be subconsciously. They have that fear that if they invest too much, if they put in a lot of effort, that it's going to be even more painful at the end if it doesn't work out. A lot of us have that fear. Consciously, subconsciously, we do have it, right? So they are recognizing that they have that and they are working through it, but there's still that vulnerability. So what I'm getting for you, for whoever is listening, for Aries, just be patient with your person on that. You know, give them space, give them that freedom of expressing themselves, you know, and they're listening to their love language, exploring the space together. For your connection, we have the Star, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Very strong energy, actually. Please clarify the Star. And by the way, Aries, if this story doesn't resonate with you and you're checking this for your sun sign, you can also check your position in the Moon, Rising, or Venus. And maybe that's gonna be your story. All right, another card on the floor today. Oof, Queen of Cups, I like it. Please clarify Page of Wands. Ten of Wands, another 10. And please clarify Ace of Swords. Okay, the Hermit. Okay, so the Star, it's an amazing energy actually, and to me this is not just like, yeah, you're seeing like it's your dream come true, but more than that, I'm getting here that you are both stars actually, and it stars in each other's lives and just in general. And the trick to the relationship is to remember that and to embrace that side. And again, Queen of Cups, she is the master, like the queen, she's the queen of, you know, of self-love, of emotional balance, of giving to herself and to others. Look at her, she's in this meditative pose. She's mastered that. She knows, you know, where her true north is. And that's very important for each of you to remember that, you know, for both of you to remember that each of you is a star. Right? Don't go codependent on your person, and don't think, am I good enough? Are they good enough? Stop doing that. Each of you is a star. That's what I'm getting here. Then we have Page of Wands clarified by 10 of Wands. We already had Page of Wands for the clarification for a person. So again, just as I heard there, so I'm getting like a confirmation that there's a learning process for both of you. Learning about what ignites your passion, what makes you, you know, super happy, and, you know, that kind of ecstatic energy that drives you, that makes you want to do more, not just in the relationship but in life in general. It's very important that you don't just focus on your person and your life relationship, but you also explore other areas in your life and realizing your potential. What, you know, motivates you, what makes you super happy and excited. It could be a job, could be a hobby, you know, whatever it is. Listen to yourself, explore more. If you don't have any specific hobbies like that, or any activities in your life, then it's the time to explore, so that you don't lose yourself in your person, but you have other areas to invest in and to sources of happiness for you. And yeah, and with 10 of Wands as a clarification, it basically will allow you to close some of the burdensome cycles where you don't necessarily, like, you put those burdens on your person because you're kind of like locked into each other, and they do the same, right? But you will be able, you don't have to project onto them. You have other ways to kind of release the negativity, to learn from, and to, like I said, to have other sources of inspiration, joy, and energy in your life. The last one is Ace of Swords, clarified by the Hermit. Yes, it looks like there is still some, with that learning process, you will get some more information, some more truth of where you stand, where your relationship stands. And it's very important to keep that hermit mode, to find that, right? We always want to be on, or like majority of us, let's put it that way, want to be on good terms with our person. We want them to see us in a positive way. We want to support them, right? All comes from a good place. But it's very important to stay true to yourself and see and recognize your true feelings, your true motivation, you know, bad and good, what you can put up with and what doesn't stand for you. And again, speaking of healthy boundaries, right, that's still relevant. So this sword of truth, right, the Ace of Swords, this sword of truth is supposed to be with you in your mind, to help you be truthful with yourself and with your person. There's no other way to keep it long term. Okay, let's pull the Oracle card to finish up. Please give me some advice for Aries at this time, for their relationship. There we go. Yen. Wow. Beautiful card. Card number 1. And yeah, it's very fiery, very, I would say, you know, Aries, you're a sign of fire element, so yeah, very, very symbolic to have such a fiery card for you. It's it's about action, right? Fire is about action. Actually, from 4 elements, the 2 that are more about action and about the kind of Yen is masculine energy as well, more about masculine energy of fire and air. So there you go. I'm gonna read the message from the book for the love relationship specifically. Rest not to miss any detail. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Okay, Aries, I hope this has been useful for you. Thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.